if Klay Thompson hungry, why you ain't starving? Oh my God, I got my brother back in front of me. Man, I know you've been busy. Cousins and kin folks, let us just say, we're not going to apologize because we've been working our ass off, okay? We ain't going to say we're sorry, but we will say we have missed y'all, and we're glad to be back on the Swagu and Perk podcast. Big homie, I'm just checking in with you. I done seen you all over the place. You've been on every show on ESPN. You've been in every city in the last 6 days on Earth, not just in the U.S. You've been in every city on Earth in the last 2 weeks, all right? You've been covering these finals, doing a hell of a job, by the way. You know I love to give you your flowers because you're killing it.
I saw you the other night.
I've been watching this celebration.
I was on the Sky Van Pelt. I say, look, Swagu, stand up, baby.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm a little Hollywood. Hey. I'm a celebrity like you.
Let me say it. Let me say why, though. Let me say why. I don't know if y'all know. I don't know if y'all know. Let me say why. They spoofed you on Saturday Night Live.
I mean, did you see it?
I was so happy. I was so happy that first of all, it was really good. Kenan did a good job. He did a good job, man.
He did.
I was crying laughing, bro, because I'm going to tell you what was so funny to me. I was crying laughing because I was imagining you watching.
I was, I was. I'm like, dang, they got the beard. And then he came with that little analogy. I'm like, hold on, dog. This has been doing too much research going on. And then I'm like, hold on. I really talk that slow?
We do.
It's okay. It's okay. Hey, Swag, I've been missing you, dog. I promise you. Bro. I'm telling you.
Man, you know this our piece, man. This our weekly piece, bro. This what we get. Yeah, go ahead.
Let me tell you, though. The travel been so real. I flew last week. I flew from Houston to Boston, which is blowout 4-hour flight. And 2 days later, I flew from Boston to Miami, which is 3:37. Flew back from Miami to Boston, which is 3:37. Then Boston to Houston when I touched back down on Saturday morning. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. Usually when I get in the bed at night, you know what I'm saying, I turn on the tube. It'll take me like 30 minutes to fall asleep. You know what I'm saying? I'm laying up there watching TV, toes doing this right.
Because I'm comfortable. I'm back home.
I'm back home. But this time, it's laying on my side and my feet rubbing my leg. And next thing you know, I'm waking up.
He like a baby. He done caressed himself to sleep.
I'm teething.
He like a baby. He teething. You got home and you start teething.
Hey, no lie. Hey, bro, I be so tired, dog.
Hey, I feel you.
People don't understand. I'm like, hold on.
And y'all's are worse because y'all obviously going city to city. My stuff get crazy around playoffs, and we got Super Bowl, we got Pro Bowl, we got Combine. Right. That's when it get crazy. But for you, man, the playoffs. Speaking of, man, I needed to ask you that. I needed to see your face and know that you okay, because May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Man. And a lot of times, man, people look at our job and they say it's fun, man. They love. Yes, we love doing what we're doing. And nobody on television has more of a good time than me and you when we're doing our job. But it at times become a lot with the travel, keeping up with the information. You're trying to make sure you're on point every time. Late nights, matter of fact, sometimes late nights turn into mornings without any sleep. So yeah, man, we just, one, I'm glad I'm able to check on you, put my eyes on you, make sure you're good outside of the TV. And two, like for anybody out there, Mental Health Awareness Month, make sure you're taking care of your mentals, y'all. It's just as important as your physical. It's just as important. Make sure you're checking in with yourself and also acknowledging if you need some help. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't no shame in saying I need to talk to somebody. I'm not feeling right. Ain't no shame in that.
Because guess what? It's available.
Yes.
It's available and it's okay. See, real quick. See, you and I, we grew up where actually going ask or look for help was frowned upon. or we was afraid because we were scared of what our peers were going to say.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like that no more, right? It's okay. Like everybody is going nowadays to protect their mental and go get help, or and it could be just simple of getting it off your chest. Yep. You know what I mean? Like nobody's judging you. You know what I mean? You got to protect your point, man. You got too much going on, man. Look, my mental been so messed up since gas prices went up. It's ridiculous,
bruh.
I'm like, hold on, man. Like I'm catching myself now. I'm like, the rate I'm going, I'm gonna be spending $700 a month on gas.
Bro, I can't. They don't even let me fill my truck up. The pump stopping at $100. I can't even fill my truck up. I gotta re-put my cord in and start pumping again to get it filled. Yeah, it's a toll.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a toll. And look, yeah, we know it's funny, but honestly, y'all, like really, for real, like if you dealing with something, go get help, man. And I'm glad. Like a lot of things about society has changed, little big bro. Mm-hmm. But the one thing I like that has changed, it's cool to be married and happy. Right? Like that's cool now. It ain't running women all over the place in the case of a man. That ain't cool no more. The other thing is it's cool to check on your mental health. It's cool to talk to a therapist. It's cool to tell the doctor, hey, I got something going on and I need you to help me figure out what I'm going through. That's cool to do now, y'all.
It's okay.
It's okay. I love when you say that. Just calm everything down. When I'm dealing with something, I just put you on record. It's okay.
Okay.
All right, cousins and kin folks, I know it. Look, we had to tell y'all where we've been. The big bro been busy on that road, handling this business, looking good up there, by the way. I see you keep wearing that chain. I'm gonna go get my chain. I'm gonna pull my chain out. I'm gonna put it back on. I'm gonna put it back on.
One time I tried to pull the earrings out, and I had to tell myself, now you know you too damn old for that.
Too old for that. It's over for us. We can't wear no earrings no more. It's over. But let's get into these finals, man. I know you've been talking about it's a lot of angles to these finals, man. And when we were, thinking about the podcast, because this the one thing our cousin Ken folks know, we come on here, we say what we're gonna talk about, and we go. Like it ain't no plan. First thing I want to get into though is the Warriors being back, the Celtics obviously being a young team that I want to talk about the beef you got, what people talking about when you said they need to break the Celtics up. I want to talk about KD's situation with the Warriors. But first and foremost, the Warriors are back. Let's talk about Steph Curry. You made some bold statements about Steph, where he could put himself, depending on correct me if I'm wrong, Finals MVP and a championship.
Yeah.
Get into it, man. Why you say that about Steph? And because I don't disagree with you.
Bro, how can you? If you disagree.
Now I'm not, hold on. Let me say this before you go. I'm not putting him on Mount Rushmore. I'm not doing that. I can't. But I will say he's ascending to like top 5, top 7.
Oh, okay, I could respect it. I could respect it. But different people have different,
criteria
on Mount Rushmores, okay? Yeah. All I'm saying is this, Swag, and I'm going to stick to this, big bro. He changed the game forever.
Agree.
Forever. Bro, I don't know how much I got to harp on this point. The shots that he made, shots 10, 15 years ago, those particular shots that guys are allowed to take now, would have you so far on the bench, getting called out in the film room.
Right.
He made that okay. He has changed the game of basketball forever. He has gave hope to smaller guys to know, hey, just go work and stay in the gym and work on your shot. Work with moving without the ball. Being that type of player, and you could succeed in the NBA and be considered one of the top NBA players, if not the best NBA player, year in and year out. Like when I think about his resume longer than the weekend we just came off of, the Memorial Day weekend. Like, just think about it for a second. All right. When you think about it's only 4 people that in their NBA career has multiple scoring titles, with multiple MVPs, with multiple championships. You know who those 4 people are? Kareem, Jordan, Wilt, and Steph. Yeah. Okay? And when it comes down, think about this. Everybody talk about Steph just being the shooter. All right? Averaging 20 points per game. Steph is the most efficient player ever. So hold on.
Facts.
Hold on.
Facts.
See, I get to dive into it with you. I want people to let that sink in. We're talking about bigs who do nothing but catch in the paint, jump hooks, dunks. Every now and then they may shoot a turnaround jump shot outside the paint here and there.
Closer to the basket.
15-footer. But on the average, when you think about a center, right? Centers shoot between anywhere 55, 60% from the field. Do you know for a career, Steph has a better field goal percentage than Karl Malone? Steph has a better field goal percentage than Akeem Olajuwon? Like, do we realize how spectacular you have to be to have a better 2-point field goal percentage than just those two alone?
Because Karl Malone was laying that thing up and dunking off them pick and rolls with John Stockton. I got you.
And we know what the Dream was doing.
Yeah. Dream was
doing. And it's just like, listen, people say I'm a Warrior, I'm a Steph hater. I'm not a Steph hater. I'm just keeping it real. And I'm just appreciating this brother, what he has done for the game of basketball. 100%. And I'm just looking at it and I'm saying, the only thing he is missing, the only thing people like myself keep judging him on is that he has three NBA championships, but he don't have a finals MVP. He get that finals MVP. Yeah, he's definitely going into that top 10 conversation.
Let me ask you this, because I think it's very interesting, because to your point, what you said at first with everybody got a different criteria. Let me ask you this, like just as simple as plain. How much do you take into account defense? And I'm not here to argue about him not being on the Mount Rushmore, but I don't have him on the Mount Rushmore because I think the other end of the floor is a big deal too. But to your point, how much of that weighs into your decision-making when you say Mount Rushmore? Because we're talking about the 4 best basketball players ever.
Big bro, you ready for this comeback?
Yeah.
When you're that efficient on the offensive end, your offense is your defense.
I got you.
When you that,
that's what you would say. I understand that.
When you're that damn efficient, your offense is your defense.
And to explain it to people, it's because the amount of points and the ability for you to score is putting so much pressure on the other team to score that they get out of character. I got you. I understand that.
And the shots that he are taking at that size to be that efficient.
No doubt. Further away from the goal, it ain't all layups. No. He don't get enough credit for his handles and his ability to finish in the lane. I'm with you. I think Steph, bro, right now, I think Steph is a top 10 player. I think he's a top 10 player ever in the NBA right now.
I'm not even mad at you.
Yeah, but I would not put him on Mount Rushmore because, to your point, my criteria is different.
Yeah,
that's it. That's it. All right.
But look, if you're in the top 10, you really don't have no argument.
You don't got no argument.
No.
Top 10 in the NBA history is different. That's
different.
Mount Rushmore.
Forget Mount Rushmore. You top 10.
Yeah, no doubt. Now, going over to staying on that side. All right, and there's been a lot of talk about KD, Warriors, and I don't know why this come up. I really don't want to talk about it, but we should because I feel like it's relevant at this point because now we're talking about a team where we see Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green as the core get back with some of these young guys to NBA Finals. Mm-hmm. And I saw you talking about it. I want you to get into this. How would we be talking about them if KD was on this team, Perk? Like, would we be talking about them winning? Their third in a row or fourth in a row?
No. Actually, we would be. Actually, to be honest, if KD was on this team, they probably would have, because they probably would have 4, maybe 5. I would say 4. They would have 4 titles for sure right now, right? With a whole lot more to go. See, here's the thing. No matter how KD KD chose this.
Yeah.
So he chose this route. He chose this conversation. And I know people are like, why y'all bringing it up? Because they go forever be tied together.
Forever. Especially when they get to the finals.
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
And especially the route and how he did it. See, that's what people don't realize. The how.
Right.
It's not what you did, it's how you did it. And so when I think about how he did it, think about how he joined the Warriors after blowing the 3-1 lead. I don't hold that against him. But like I said today, look, I said it earlier yesterday, Swagu. Think about this, Swag. See, and they didn't really catch this, but I knew I should have saved this for here, but I'm going to bring it up again. I said, listen, it's almost like a gumbo. You know what I'm saying? You got to get that roux. You know what I mean? That roux is the foundation that's going to make that gumbo what it needs to be.
And if the roux wrong, it don't matter what you put in there.
Thank you. And if you're selling that gumbo in your restaurant and you selling out, why would you go and change your roux? So my thing to Kevin Durant is this. You was just in Golden State. You won with the recipe. I'm listening
to you.
They got the recipe. Why would you go somewhere else to try another roux? So
let me answer that question for you. This is why Swagu and Perk podcast be going to another level, right here.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I want to know.
I'm gonna pat myself on the back.
Real talk.
Because as much as KD tries to give out that he don't listen to outside noise and it's just entertainment, it matters. He internalizes it. And another part of his reasoning is ego. All right. I got mad respect for KD. I'm a KD fan. I love how KD moved. But in this particular situation, KD left Golden State because he listened to the noise about him having to lead a team to solidify his legacy.
Yeah.
Which on the basketball court, he was leading the Golden State Warriors. He made them unbeatable in a 7-game series. I don't care who's on the team.
Absolutely.
All right. The other thing is this, and this is the problem, because when you say you don't listen to outside noise, your ass better make sure you don't, for real. KD is in Brooklyn because he listened to outside noise. That's the reason he's with the Brooklyn Nets. Because if KD is a rational thinking man and he looking at what he got in Golden State, it's realistic, Perk, that they could have won 10 championships. Something that never would have been done in the NBA. Something that we probably never see again.
Come on.
They could have it could have been a realistic possibility. I don't know about the 8. It could have been a realistic possibility that KD, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green stay together, that they win 8 championships.
Yeah.
And then it don't matter if you left up 3-1 series and you left and went to go. None of that matters when you start piling up these Larry O'Briens, bro.
None of it.
I'm gonna give you the floor. But ego and outside noise is the reason KD ended up in Brooklyn.
And guess what? It ain't much to even mop up and talk about left on the floor. Here it is. You hit some home runs. Here it is. If Golden State wins this championship, I got the Celtics winning at 7. Okay. I think it's gonna be an epic. I think it's gonna be an epic game 7.
It needs to go to 7 because I just want to see great basketball for 7 games.
See, I knew that's why I miss you, dog. That's why I miss you. So here's the thing. Kevin Durant, if Golden State wins this championship, you know all eyes are going to be on him next season and what he's going to do. Not in the regular season, not winning the MVP. What are you going to do with the team that you're on to get to
that's why I'm saying what I'm saying, bro. He asked for this pressure.
That's what I'm saying.
And now here's the messed up part. He asked for the pressure, but he ain't know his soldiers he was gonna battle with. He didn't know they didn't want to fight every game. Every battle.
They don't want to go.
They don't want to fight every battle.
They don't want to
do it. This man Klay Thompson came off of a torn Achilles and an ACL. 2 years removed from the game. That man fought back and now it's about to play in the final. See, a lot of time, and I'm gonna explain this tonight because my son got practice and his team trash right now because they don't play together. Yeah. I'm gonna explain this to him. If Klay Thompson hungry, why you ain't starving?
Oh, if what? What you gonna tell me?
If Klay Thompson hungry, why are you not starving? And see, that's why I think a lot of times the makeup of your dynasty matters.
Come on.
Right? With these dudes, bro, Steph could be ego-driven. Draymond got ego, but Draymond know his damn place. Draymond know he needs Steph Curry and Klay Thompson in order to wear a Hall of Fame jacket at the end of his career.
Yeah.
And then Klay, see, here's the thing that people don't say about Klay Thompson, which pisses me off in a major way.
What you said.
Klay Thompson is a great basketball player. Klay Thompson may be the greatest role player in NBA history. You know why? Because Klay Thompson never steps out of his role.
Yeah. You know what?
Go ahead.
I like that. Because his role is the actual Robin, and he never tried to overtake.
He never tried. He's always known. Every game, this is what I need to do for us to win.
Yep. I ain't
Steph that guy. He gonna get the razzle dazzle. He gonna be the MVP. He gonna be the all-star. I got the talent to ascend to that.
Yeah.
Klay said, "Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna win these championships. I'm gonna make an ass load of money, and I'm going to be remembered for being one of the best two-way players." But I want people to start realizing Klay Thompson has played his role in the NBA better than anybody else throughout this tenure. Now we can talk about how great Klay is. We know Klay great. We know he's a great shooter. He a defender. He do all of that.
Hold on. And we're not calling him a role player.
No, we're not calling him a role player.
We're saying he's playing his role.
He's playing his role. And it never got to the point where he wanted to be
more than
what Klay Thompson is.
Yeah.
And that's a great basketball player that could be the face of a franchise, but determined a long time ago, you know what? I'm going to play my role. I'm going to play it elite. Now, I will say this, Perk. That's a hell of a role player to have.
Yes, boy. I'm trying to tell you. Hey, to do what he doing, hey, his mama call him Klay? I'm going
to call him Klay. Let's go over. One last thing I wanted to bring up about the Warriors, man, because it's really bothering me. This James Wiseman situation, right? Because as we talk about the Warriors in this finals, we also acknowledging that we trying to see if this can really be a dynasty and they can continue to carry this on for a long time. I think he's going to be a centerpiece. I know they got Moody. I know they got Kuminga. But where are you with Wiseman, bro? Because he is supposed to be kind of like the guy that's going to usher in the new Golden State while the old guys continue to play their role and do what they do. Wiseman was supposed to ascend and kind of become the face of the Golden State Warriors, and they build around him. I ain't comfortable with that. Where you at on it?
You see my face? Bro, listen. He played 46 games since high school, dog. And I know, look, I get it. Injuries happen or whatever the case may be. And I don't know. I'm not a doctor. But damn it, I got common sense, okay?
Common sense. It ain't so common no more.
It ain't that common. And I'm trying to realize and factor in how Robert Williams tore his meniscus right before the postseason and was able to get right towards the end of the postseason and be available. I believe it late first round, early second round.
Yeah.
And James Wiseman been out for a whole year. Now, here's another thing that's very concerning to me. And this is not no inside information. This is just me looking from the outside in, right? Why I don't hear too much about, Wiseman from guys like Draymond, Steph, and Klay. Draymond got a podcast, and I don't really hear him say anything about the development of Wiseman mindset, things to that nature. I don't hear a damn word. That's concerning to me. I don't know what's going on with him, but I feel like this is fair. And I feel like nobody has addressed it, but you and I go address it.
We're going to address
because you were the number 2 pick. So here's my observation. I'm starting to wonder if Wiseman even belong in Golden State. I'm starting to wonder, do he even fit that culture or that makeup of Golden State? I'm starting to wonder, is it something else that's really going on with them in Golden State with James Wiseman on why he haven't returned? Because what I've been seeing, I haven't been seeing a camaraderie hoorah around James Wiseman or James Wiseman doing the same. I see a guy that's quiet, that sit behind the bench, go on about his business, ain't available to media. The Warriors don't really say too much about him in the press conference. They roll with what they got. I've been hearing nothing but Looney and Kuminga.
Yep. And Looney, to me, is a perfect fit for what they want to do.
They're going to have to pay him.
They're going to have to pay him. And they will. They will, because they have shown us that they will pay people.
I got to ask you, because you already know how I feel about the Celtics.
Yeah.
Like, listen, it's one of the best defensive teams in NBA history, bro.
Yeah.
With their versatility and the way that they able to get down and you know, the multiple, they have 5 guys that are two-way players, Swag. 5.
Yeah, you ain't got to ask me. I got the Celtics in 7.
Okay, but I do want to ask you this. All right.
Okay, all right.
So back when the Celtics were struggling, I believe they were like 23-25.
Yeah.
Past halfway part of the season. And I said, hey, man, they were like number 12 in the Eastern Conference. And so I said, hey, man, I don't know what's going on over there, but it might be time for them to break the Jays up.
I remember.
Okay. Right after that, I see Jaylen Brown with a tweet. The energy is about to shift.
Yep. Jason Tatum mama came at us.
Yeah, she did. She did. And
Shout out to Miss Tatum.
Yeah, she's so sweet. Miss Tatum. We so cool. Right? She's such a good woman. Yeah, she's just protecting her baby.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. So then now Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown have another sit down together. And then all of a sudden they start playing with a passion to go on to have one of the best turnarounds in NBA history.
Let me add this little nugget before you keep going. Marcus Smart also said that they needed to do better. Go ahead. And he owned the team, in case nobody watched the Celtics. Go ahead.
He did say that loud and clear.
Yeah.
Okay. So then everybody want to come after I'm the only person that said it.
Uh-huh.
But right when they win it or something, they said we couldn't play together. Well, at the time, when you was 23-25, I'm only stating my opinion based on the facts that you provided me. And the facts were that y'all was struggling together. Now, when you turned it around, okay, cool. But see, I want to get your opinion, and I'm gonna let it go after this. See, they quick to bring that up, but they forget before Jason Tatum signed this deal, how I was lobbying saying, hey, man, the Celtics need to give him a Patrick Mahomes deal. He go retire as a Celtic. Yeah. Or how about me saying, hey, man, before the season, hey, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum coming in, they probably the second or they a top 3 duo in the league. See, they forget about that.
Yeah.
They only want to hear the criticize. But you know what? If me sparking them and saying that they needed to split up is about to help them win the title, well, damn it, have it y'all way.
Get it in your bag, little big bro. Here's what I'll say. Ain't none of us Nostradamus, God dog it. We ain't predicting the future. We looking at what's happening right now, and we giving an opinion about what's happening right now. All right. When you're wrong, Perk, you know I'm the first to say you're wrong.
Yeah.
When you said that, you were not wrong. They were not coexisting together. We knew they were good players. Ain't nobody never think that Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown wasn't good players. We didn't know if they were meshing enough to be what we thought they could be. And right now they are.
Yeah.
They are. So that's why you saying Celtics in 7. Now, here's what's gonna happen, Perk, because let me show you. Let Big Bro get to you and give you some game right quick, because you know you in the game deep and you're doing a hell of a job. See, if the Warriors win, all right, let me just give you, let me play this pitch out for you. If the Warriors win, they're going to say, well, we don't have enough. We don't have enough. We got to figure out who we got to get some, we got to figure out what pieces we need in order to win a championship. That's what the narrative is going to turn into. But then I want you to come back and say, no, y'all got Tatum and Brown. Don't forget.
Y'all got enough.
Y'all got enough. Don't forget. That's what's going to happen. Right. So, and then when the Celtics, if and when the Celtics win, what they gonna say is they gonna come again. It's gonna come again. The wave gonna come again. Perk, remember you said they need to be broken up? Oh yeah, I also said they were gonna win in 7. But then this is what they're gonna do, Perk. This is what they're gonna say. That don't matter because you said 5 months ago when they was ass and last in the East that they need to break up. So it ain't gonna matter at that point. Let me tell you, I'm just giving you some game, little big bro. Don't be panicking. People don't mind.
Oh, I don't.
Okay, all right.
I don't, bro. I promise.
People don't mind, man. Because when I said last year that the same thing in football, you know how I be, you know how they be on me during football season. I said the Kansas City Chiefs are not going to win a Super Bowl playing the way they playing. Patrick Mahomes don't look like the guy that we thought was going to be the greatest quarterback ever. Man, 2 years prior to that, I had been telling the Chiefs fans how great the team was, how good Patrick Mahomes was. Yeah. They love Swagu. Swagu, we got a special seat for you in the stadium. You come anytime. You can go to all the barbecue restaurants. Soon as I said that, man, look how Swagu be hating on Kansas City. Look how he can't stand Patrick Mahomes because Patrick Mahomes better than Dak Prescott. That's how it happened. That's how it happened. We just want cousins and kinfolks to understand that the job we do is based on what the hell we watching right now.
Facts.
Okay.
We based our opinions on the facts. And guess what?
It's
unbiased opinion.
Yeah, it's our job.
I'm not tied to nobody. I don't work for nobody. I'm based on my unbiased opinion.
Unbiased opinion. That's like me saying, let me get a cousin and kinfolks the example of what I'm saying. That's like me saying right now. That's like me saying right now. The New York Jets gonna win the Super Bowl in 2024. Okay. If I say that right now, right, some people gonna be like, hell no, they ain't. No, they ain't. They suck. And then some people gonna be like, the Jets fans gonna be like, man, that's why we love Swagu. He right, man. He right. He see what the Jets doing. They drafting all these players. He see the vision. And then when they don't win it, and I be like, if they don't win it, and the Jets go like 7 and 10, and I be like, man, the Jets bad. They need to blow it up. The same people that heard me predict in 2024 they was gonna win a championship. When I say that, they gonna say, man, Swagu always be hating on the Jets, man. He been hating on the Jets for years. He don't even like them. He don't like the players. He don't like nobody. Listen, people, what we watching right now is what we giving opinions about. And that's all you did. All right. So let's go on to the other side of the ball because we've been talking about the Warriors. The Celtics. Why are they here, Perk? Why are the Celtics in the finals? And last but not least, I want to hear from you. What will this do for Jason Tatum's legacy?
I'm going to tell you straight up. The Celtics are in the finals because of their defensive versatility. It ain't no other way around it. They haven't been shooting the ball well, but they hang their hats on the defensive end. I want you to think about this. In 2 of the games that they played in the Eastern Conference Finals against the Miami Heat scored 82 points and 80 points. And then in the last game, they scored 96. Bro, they were strapping them up. And at the end of the day, people keep talking about, late game situations. The Celtics are not that good. Or they have too many turnovers. But guess what the Celtics are? They are the best transition defensive team in the NBA, and they get stops, bro. So at the end of the day, we keep harping on offense, and I keep preaching. It goes down in every sport. It goes, whether it's baseball, when it comes down to in that last inning, it's going to come down to, can they get a stop? If the score is tied 2-2, if they up 2-3, bases are loaded, they have 2 outs, it's going to come down to can the defense get a stop and shut them out? Whether it's that a pitcher throwing a strikeout or he throwing some type of pitch where they knocking it up in the air, somebody catching it,
100%.
Or whether they hitting the ground or going to the first base. We just witnessed what happened in football.
Aaron Donald
closed the game.
Defense.
Defense is going to win this championship. That's what's up. And as far as Jason Tatum, I want you to understand this real quick, big bro. KD and Kyrie, that's who Jason Tatum beat. Jason Tatum also beat Giannis Antetokounmpo. Jason Tatum also beat Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
Now, if Jason Tatum go on to beat Steph Curry.
And remind me, wasn't the Miami Heat the number 1 seed in the East?
Yes, they were.
Okay, so he beat the number 1 seed to get to the finals. All right, go ahead.
And if they go on to beat Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson, it will be one of the greatest individual runs in finals history.
You ain't lying.
Period.
You ain't lying.
Period. Look,
you ain't lying.
Kevin Durant, top 75 greatest player, right? All-time great. Giannis Antetokounmpo,
widely regarded as the best player in the NBA.
Preach. Steph Curry,
top 10.
Okay. Klay, Draymond, Kyrie,
in a dynasty.
But look, although those 3 guys wasn't top 75, all 3 of those guys are future Hall of Famers.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's what Tatum going through.
Mm-hmm.
So
not to mention the highly regarded Spoelstra. All right, that's a coach. It's a great coach now. All right, and we got Steve Kerr coming up. Now we can talk about the players, but that matters too. I ain't gonna talk about Brooklyn because Nash was ass for a long time during the season. Then Budenholzer, they won the championship last year, American people. Now I know Middleton was out and people gonna say that. Hell no, I do not care. What I care about is the fact that Jason Tatum is this young, going this route, and finding himself in the finals playing against, which is so beautiful to me. This is why I love this series so much, because it's young and it's against, now I ain't gonna say old, I'm gonna say mature and seasoned.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like there will be mind games that will be played in this finals that we will figure out if Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, who by the way has a lot of experience in playoffs. Go ahead.
No, a lot. You're right.
Yeah, a lot of experience. Who see if they ready to handle this moment though. This the finals. This different. This is different.
They ready.
They ready.
Yeah, they ready. They ready, dog.
Let me say this about the game. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna give my breakdown on the game. Here's why I got the Celtics in 7.
Please tell me.
Rim protection.
Yep.
All right. I think Golden State won 2 of those games against the Mavs because Kevin Looney was a beast on the offensive boards. That ain't happened in this rep, bro.
No.
Not with Robert Williams and Al Horford.
No.
All right. Now, can Steph go crazy? Yes, he can go crazy. We just talked about how he can hit shots, how he can just change the dynamic of a basketball game and all of that. But what I will say is this, bro. When it comes to perimeter defense, when you got 6'9", 6'8" Tatum, 6'6", Jaylen Brown, 6'.
Man, listen, man. You see Jason Tatum in person, you gonna be like, "What they talking about? 6'8", 6"? No, he's 6'10".
That's filthy. Jaylen Brown, and not to mention Marcus Smart, and the physicality in which they play the game with, right? So I love the matchup because I think Klay, Steph, Draymond, mentality-wise, will figure out some things and understand what they need to do to get some wins in this series and get it to Game 7. And we know when they get to Game 7, anything can happen. But I look at them Celtics, man, as just like, to me, bro, Looney was the MVP of that Dallas series.
Oh, facts.
You know what I mean? And it ain't gonna be that easy, man. No. It just ain't gonna be that easy for him this go around. All right, let's get off this because we can talk about this finals all day. All right. Let me go to some beef. We got some beef. We got some mess going on.
Well, we got to be messy.
We got to be petty and
messy all show.
Yeah.
We got to be. What's going on? With YouTube TV, watch live TV like cable. You can get started in minutes and watch the NBA Finals live on ABC. And without long-term contracts or hidden fees, YouTube TV lets you stay up to date with real-time stats and highlights of your favorite teams. YouTube TV, everything live TV should be. Try it free, new users only. Terms apply, cancel anytime.
Our old coaches, they beefing Perk. Jimbo Fisher and Nick.
Listen. I want to know, when did things go so wrong? I thought they were homies.
Bro, listen, oh my God, man. I don't know. You know, I've been out of touch. Jimbo eventually went to Florida State. Nick been at Bama, all of that. I thought their relationship was great. They would meet up at the middle of the field. They had a good conversation. They'd be laughing when they played each other. I know A&M beat Alabama last year. So, I don't know if that made Saban mad because he is a crazy competitor like that. But Saban made the Cardinals sin, bro.
He did.
He broke the golden rule.
He did.
Perk, I don't care if you're right or you're wrong. Don't put another man's business in your business. Don't bring another man's business up when we talking about you. Okay?
Real talk.
So he brought up Jimbo and Texas A&M program. He brought up Deion Sanders at Jackson State, and talked about that program. Now,
I heard it.
Now, both of these guys coached me in college. All right. Jimbo Fisher was the main recruiter that got me to commit to LSU. All right. The reason I went to LSU because Jimbo was great at his job. He was the guy. Now I ain't getting no money and all of that. Based on now, I should have. Perk, I promise you, bro. Now, let me tell you something. You know me well enough to know by now if I got a bag, people would know. Matter of fact, some dudes that I know got bags, I'm pissed off because I was ranked way higher than them coming out of high school. I should have got me a bag from somebody. But I know. But it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me when I saw him go back and forth, and then Jimbo went postal.
He basically told him, "Hey, I know what some of your bodies." When he went there, I said, "Stop it right there, stop it right there." This is about to get hurt.
I got scared. But you know what lesson it taught me though? You know what lesson it taught me, and it's a good lesson for our cousins and kinfolks.
Hold on, this might be the title of it.
This might be the title of it.
Go ahead.
It taught me, bro.
Hold on, before you say it, but you see how things just happen so organic.
It just came together, didn't it?
Go ahead.
What I was thinking when I was watching it, bro. You remember we had a podcast when I said selfish people don't celebrate?
Yeah.
You remember I said that? I got a lot of them vibes from this beef. And I had to ask myself, why would Jimbo have so much? Like, I get that you mad about what Saban said, but to your point, he took it to a whole nother, it went personal. It brought up the past. And I started thinking to myself, Perk, relationships are funny in this way. They only good when we need each other. I hate to say it. See, I want to build my life built on relationships that got foundations that it really don't matter what you're doing for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like my real relationships.
Right.
Like that's why my circle is small.
Mm-hmm.
Because the foundational guide, like my partner Trail, my cousin Trail, my partner Jamar, my partner Nate Livins, we got real relationship. Like Perk, if you ain't on TV, we still talking weekly.
And we talking real.
You know what I'm saying?
Giving me pointers saying, hey, bro, great job, but be mindful.
Be mindful.
Be mindful. And that's what real people do.
That's what real people do. So I started thinking about where Jimbo took it to, and I said, damn, this was a relationship out of necessity. They really don't rock with each other.
They don't.
And it shook me to my core because I'm a product of how good they are at their job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So cousins and kinfolks.
What you said again?
Man, a lot of relationships that we think are great, they just necessity.
We out. Hey, don't say another word. Matter of fact, get up and walk off. Get up and walk off. Literally, there we go. Get up and walk off. Yes. Come on back. Come on back. Straight up.
We had one more thing. Look, I was cousin Kinfolk that had wrote down what we were gonna talk about. Perk, that's a good way to end it. Stephen A. beefing with us because he ain't been on the podcast yet.
Since you want to fight nationally, because we be fighting on our podcast and then they go out.
Which, by the way, none of you have invited me to yet. But y'all got some. How the hell have I not gotten invited to the podcast? That's another thing.
Maybe they need a break from you.
Get him.
No. This is what he don't understand. We said before we started our podcast, we said, you know what? We're gonna start off without guests. But our first guest that we're going to bring on
was going to be Stephen A. Smith.
So just keep a cool booty.
We do want to be box office. We do want to be box office. You know
We do.
what I'm saying?
So keep your booty
what's up? You know what I'm saying? You call your brother. Call your brother. But go ahead.
Let me get back to Perk because he done pissed me off in front of everybody today.
Man, Stephen A., you welcome, but you ain't welcome yet. We still trying to establish our podcast.
You coming, bro?
You coming? Yeah. We got to establish it, man. We got to get it off the ground and running.
Just relax.
Relax.
You know we got you. Chill out.
First of all, like you got to get a bigger name before you come on our podcast. We love you, OG. You know that. We just playing. We love you. Can't wait to have you on the pod. Actually, can't wait to have you on it. We just feel like we got to be in a certain position before we got to make sure our house in order before we bring Stephen A. on this podcast.
We got to make sure the food cooked.
The food cooked.
Invite somebody over.
I'm telling you, man.
I don't want to invite you over. The refrigerator ain't got no groceries in it.
That thing empty. Can't eat. It's just over here.
Yeah.
Cousins and kin folks, this been Swagu and Perk. We miss y'all. We glad we was able to get back. And we'll see y'all really, really soon.
You know what it is.